7 days and nights in Paris. Welcome to the city of love, fashion, and art, Paris. If you're planning a week-long trip to this mesmerizing city, get ready for a whirlwind of culture, history, and unforgettable experiences. From iconic landmarks to charming neighborhoods, Paris has something for everyone. This is the ultimate guide on how to make the most of your week in the City of Light. Day 1: Arrival and immersion in Montmartre. As the plane touches down and you make your way into the heart of Paris, drop off your bags at your chosen accommodation, whether it's a cozy boutique hotel or a charming Airbnb tucked away in the winding streets of Montmartre. Montmartre, with its bohemian ambience and artistic allure, is the perfect introduction to Parisian life. Begin your adventure by stepping out onto the cobblestone streets, where history and creativity intertwine. Take in the sights and sounds of this vibrant neighborhood as you make your way towards the iconic Sacré-Cœur Basilica. Perched atop the highest point in the city, Sacré-Cœur offers sweeping panoramic views of Paris that will leave you breathless. Ascend the steps to this majestic white-domed basilica and marvel at its intricate architecture, a blend of Romanesque and Byzantine styles. Inside, the ethereal glow of stained glass windows bathes the sanctuary in a kaleidoscope of colors, creating a sense of serenity and wonder. After exploring Sacré-Cœur, wander through the bustling streets of Montmartre, where every corner holds a story waiting to be discovered. Stroll past charming cafes and quirky boutiques, pausing to admire the works of street artists as they create masterpieces before your eyes. Don't miss the chance to visit Place du Tertre, a lively square where artists gather to showcase their talents and sell their wares. As the day draws to a close, treat yourself to a sumptuous dinner at one of Montmartre's many acclaimed restaurants. From traditional French bistros to trendy fusion eatery, it's diverse as it is delicious. Indulge in classic dishes like boeuf bourguignon or ratatouille, accompanied by a glass of fine French wine, and savor every exquisite bite. Day 2: Louvre and Seine River Cruise. Rise and shine in the City of Light as another day of exploration beckons. Today's itinerary promises a blend of art, history, and scenic beauty, starting with a visit to one of the world's most renowned museums, the Louvre. After a hearty French breakfast to fuel your adventures, make your way to the Louvre Museum, a sprawling palace-turned-gallery that houses an unparalleled collection of art spanning millennia. From ancient Egyptian artifacts to Renaissance masterpieces and beyond, the Louvre is a treasure trove of human creativity and ingenuity. Allow yourself ample time to wander through the museum's labyrinthine halls, where each turn reveals another marvel waiting to be discovered. Stand in awe before iconic works such as Leonardo da Vinci's enigmatic Mona Lisa, the majestic winged Victory of Samothrace, and the monumental Venus de Milo. Whether you're an art aficionado or a casual admirer, the Louvre offers something to captivate every imagination. After immersing yourself in the splendor of the Louvre, it's time to embark on a leisurely Seine River cruise, a quintessential Parisian experience that offers a unique perspective of the city's landmarks. Board a boat and set sail along the tranquil waters of the Seine, where centuries of history unfold before your eyes. As you glide past Notre-Dame Cathedral, the Musée d'Orsay, and the iconic Eiffel Tower, listen to the soothing lilt of the guide's voice as they share fascinating anecdotes and historical tidbits about each landmark. Admire the architectural marvels that line the riverbanks, from elegant bridges to grand palaces, and feel the rhythm of Parisian life pulsating all around you. As the sun begins to dip below the horizon, bid adieu to the Seine and disembark from your cruise, filled with memories of a day spent in the embrace of Parisian beauty. With the Louvre and the Seine behind you, the stage is set for even more adventures in the days to come. Day 3: Palace of Versailles. Today, venture beyond the bustling streets of Paris to immerse yourself in the grandeur and opulence of the Palace of Versailles, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a testament to France's rich history and cultural heritage. After a leisurely breakfast, set out on an enchanting journey to Versailles, located just a short distance from the city center. Whether you choose to travel by train, bus, or private transportation, the anticipation of what awaits at your destination will fill you with excitement. Arriving at the Palace of Versailles, you'll be greeted by the sight of its magnificent facade, adorned with gleaming gold accents and intricate sculptures. Once the lavish residence of French kings and queens, Versailles is a masterpiece of Baroque architecture and landscape design, boasting sumptuous interiors, sprawling gardens, and ornate fountains. Begin your exploration of Versailles with a guided tour of the palace's opulent interiors, where every room tells a story of power, prestige, and unparalleled luxury. Marvel at the gilded halls of the Hall of Mirrors, where kings once held court amidst shimmering reflections and glittering chandeliers. Admire the intricate craftsmanship of the royal apartments, where monarchs and their entourage lived in splendor and extravagance. After touring the palace, step outside into the sprawling expanse of the Versailles Gardens, a verdant oasis of manicured lawns, sculpted hedges, and majestic fountains. Take a leisurely stroll along the Grand Canal, pausing to admire the beauty of the landscape and soak in the serenity of your surroundings. For lunch, indulge in a picnic amidst the beauty of the gardens, savoring French delicacies as you bask in the sunshine and listen to the soothing sounds of nature. Alternatively, dine at one of the charming cafes or restaurants located near the palace, where you can enjoy a delicious meal overlooking the grounds. Day 4, Champs-Élysées and Arc de Triomphe. As the sun rises over Paris, a new day of exploration beckons, and today's journey leads you down the iconic Champs-Élysées, one of the world's most famous avenues, culminating in a visit to the majestic Arc de Triomphe. After a leisurely breakfast, make your way to the bustling heart of Paris and step onto the Champs-Élysées, a grand boulevard lined with luxury boutiques, elegant cafes, and cultural landmarks. As you stroll along this tree-lined avenue, soak in the ambience of Parisian glamour and sophistication, where every storefront and café exudes an air of timeless elegance. Take your time exploring the Champs-Élysées, browsing the boutiques of renowned fashion houses, admiring the ornate architecture of historic buildings, and indulging in a spot of people watching at one of the sidewalk cafes. Whether you're in search of high-end fashion, gourmet delicacies, or simply a scenic promenade, the Champs-Élysées offers something to delight every traveler. As you reach the western end of the avenue, your gaze is drawn to the magnificent Arc de Triomphe, standing proudly at the center of the bustling place Charles de Gaulle. Commissioned by Napoleon Bonaparte to commemorate his military victories, the Arc de Triomphe is a symbol of French national pride and resilience. Ascend the grand staircase to the top of the Arc de Triomphe, where panoramic views of Paris await. From this vantage point, you'll be treated to sweeping vistas of the city's iconic landmarks, including the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and the Sacré-Cœur Basilica. Take a moment to capture the beauty of Paris from above, as the city sprawls out before you in all its glory. After descending from the Arc de Triomphe, spend the afternoon continuing your exploration of the Champs-Élysées, perhaps stopping for a leisurely lunch at one of the avenue's many cafes or brasseries. As the day transitions into evening, consider indulging in some retail therapy or treating yourself to a sweet treat from one of the famous pastry shops that line the avenue. Day 5, Notre-Dame and Île de la Cité. Embark on a day of discovery as you delve into the historic heart of Paris, beginning with a visit to the iconic Notre-Dame Cathedral and the charming Île de la Cité. Start your day with a leisurely breakfast at a local café, fueling up for the adventures that lie ahead. Then, make your way to Île de la Cité, one of the two natural islands on the Seine River and the historical center of Paris. As you cross one of the bridges that connects the island to the rest of the city, feel the sense of stepping back in time to where Paris began. Arriving on Île de la Cité, your eyes are immediately drawn to the majestic silhouette of Notre Dame Cathedral rising against the Parisian skyline. Marvel at the intricate facade of this Gothic masterpiece, adorned with delicate sculptures, imposing gargoyles, and the iconic twin towers that soar towards the heavens. Step inside Notre Dame and immerse yourself in the sacred atmosphere of this centuries-old sanctuary. Admire the awe-inspiring stained glass windows that filter light into a kaleidoscope of colors, trace your fingers along the ancient stone walls etched with stories of faith and devotion, and listen to the gentle whispers of prayer that echo through the hallowed halls. After exploring Notre Dame, take some time to wander through the charming streets of Île de la Cité, where history comes alive around every corner. Pause to admire the flower stalls of the Marché aux Fleurs et aux Oiseaux, stroll along the banks of the Seine, and soak in the serene beauty of the island's hidden gardens and tucked-away squares. For lunch, indulge in a classic Parisian meal at one of the charming bistros or brasseries that line the streets of Île de la Cité. Savor traditional dishes like croque-monsieur, quiche Lorraine, or a hearty bowl of French onion soup, accompanied by a glass of wine or a refreshing café au lait. As the afternoon unfolds, consider taking a guided tour of Notre Dame to learn more about its rich history and architectural significance. Alternatively, explore the nearby conciergerie, once a royal palace and later a notorious prison during the French Revolution, where Marie Antoinette spent her final days. As the sun begins to set on Île de la Cité, bid farewell to this enchanting island and the timeless beauty of Notre Dame, knowing that the memories you've created here will stay with you long after you've returned to the streets of Paris. With each step, you've deepened your connection to the city's past, present, and future, leaving a piece of your heart behind in the City of Light. Day 6, Eiffel Tower and Romantic Evening. Prepare to be swept off your feet on a day dedicated to one of Paris's most iconic symbols of love and romance, the Eiffel Tower. Today's itinerary promises breathtaking views, leisurely strolls, and an evening filled with romance. Begin your day early to beat the crowds and make your way to the Eiffel Tower, the quintessential landmark of Paris. As you approach this towering masterpiece of ironwork, feel a sense of awe wash over you at its sheer magnificence and grandeur. Ascend the Eiffel Tower to the observation decks, where panoramic views of Paris stretch out before you in every direction. From the Trocadero Gardens to the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, the city unfolds like a patchwork quilt beneath your feet, inviting you to explore its every corner and crevice. Take your time soaking in the beauty of Paris from above, snapping photos to capture the memories of this unforgettable moment. Whether you choose to ascend to the top of the tower or linger on the lower levels, the experience is sure to leave an indelible mark on your heart. After descending from the Eiffel Tower, spend the afternoon exploring the surrounding Champs de Mars Park, where lush lawns and manicured gardens provide the perfect backdrop for a leisurely picnic. Spread out a blanket, unpack a gourmet feast of French delicacies, and toast to the beauty of Paris and the adventures that lie ahead. As the sun begins to dip below the horizon, prepare for an evening of romance along the Seine River. Embark on a private dinner cruise, where you'll be treated to gourmet cuisine, fine wine, and stunning views of Paris illuminated by the soft glow of twilight. As you glide along the Seine, hand in hand with your loved one, feel the magic of Paris come alive around you. Admire the shimmering lights of the Eiffel Tower reflected in the water, listen to the gentle lapping of the waves against the boat's hull, and savor each moment spent in the embrace of love and romance. Day 7, day trip to Giverny or Champagne region. As your week in Paris draws to a close, seize the opportunity to embark on a memorable day trip beyond the city limits, exploring the picturesque landscapes and cultural treasures that lie just a stone's throw away. Today's itinerary offers two enticing options: a visit to the enchanting village of Giverny, home to the iconic gardens of Claude Monet, or a journey to the prestigious Champagne region, where sparkling wine flows and vineyards stretch as far as the eye can see. Option 1, Giverny. Depart from Paris in the morning and set out on a scenic journey to the charming village of Giverny, located in the picturesque Normandy countryside. As you travel through rolling hills and verdant fields, feel the stresses of city life melt away, replaced by a sense of serenity and tranquility. Arriving in Giverny, make your way to the legendary home and gardens of Impressionist painter Claude Monet, whose vibrant masterpieces were inspired by the natural beauty that surrounded him. Wander through the lush gardens, where a riot of colors bursts forth from every corner, and pause to admire the iconic water lilies that grace the tranquil ponds. Explore Monet's charming pink house, where the artist lived and worked for over 40 years, and gain insight into his creative process and artistic vision. Marvel at the intimate details of his living quarters, from the cozy kitchen to the sunlit studio, and imagine the scenes that played out within these hallowed walls. After touring Monet's home and gardens, take some time to explore the village of Giverny, where quaint streets lined with half-timbered houses beckon you to wander and explore. Visit the Musée des Impressionismes to learn more about the Impressionist movement and its influence on the art world, or simply relax at a local café and soak in the ambience of this idyllic countryside retreat. Option 2, Champagne region. Alternatively, embark on a journey to the prestigious Champagne region, where rolling vineyards and historic wine cellars await. Depart from Paris in the morning and travel through the scenic countryside of northeastern France, passing through charming villages and verdant vineyards along the way. Arriving in the Champagne region, immerse yourself in the world of sparkling wine as you visit prestigious champagne houses, such as Moët and Chandon, Veuve Clicquot, or Dom Pérignon. Take a guided tour of the cellars, where millions of bottles of champagne are aged to perfection, and learn about the traditional methods used to produce this effervescent elixir. Indulge in tastings of fine champagne, savoring the crisp flavors and delicate bubbles that dance on your palate with each sip. Discover the art of food pairing as you sample gourmet delicacies, such as oysters, cheese, and chocolate, carefully selected to complement the unique characteristics of each champagne. As the day draws to a close, bid farewell to the Champagne region and return to Paris, your heart full of memories and your senses alive with the taste of champagne. Whether you chose to explore the enchanting gardens of Giverny or the prestigious vineyards of Champagne, know that you've experienced the essence of French art, culture, and cuisine, leaving you with a lifetime of cherished memories and a deeper appreciation for the beauty that surrounds you. What if you only have a weekend to spare? Click this video and find out what to do in Paris over the weekend.